Hello friends, today's review is Kingdom of the Feared by Carrie Maniscalco. It is book 3 of the Kingdom of the Feared, or the Seven Circles of Hell trilogy. I'm not sure what the trilogy is actually called. Kingdom of the Wicked trilogy. I like the flowers and the skull with the crown. It's sort of a theme for all the books. I should get the other ones so I can do all of them together. So we've got Kingdom of the Wicked, Kingdom of the Cursed, Kingdom of the Feared. All three there together, which is nice. 1, 2, 3. I can't hold them all at once. They're thick, heavy hardcovers. Wow. Anyway. Book 3. If you haven't watched my reviews for the first 2 books, they are in the description box below. And like the other ones, there's a map in the front of the 7 circles of hell. They're the 7 houses. 2 curses, 1 prophecy, and a love more powerful than fate. All hail the king and queen of hell. Amelia is reeling from a shocking discovery about her sister Vittoria. But before she faces the demons of her past, Amelia yearns to claim her king, the seductive Prince of Wrath, in the flesh. She doesn't just desire his body, she wants his heart and soul, but it's something the enigmatic demon can't promise her. When a high-ranking member of House Greed is assassinated, damning evidence somehow points to Vittoria as the murderer. Now Amelia will do anything to get to the bottom of these accusations against the sister she thought she knew. Together, Amelia and Wrath play a sin-fueled game of deception to solve the murder and stop the unrest that's brewing between witches, demons, shapeshifters, and the most treacherous foe of all, the Feared. Amelia was warned that when it came to the wicked, nothing was as it seemed. But have the true villains been closer all along? So, third and final book, written just like the first ones. The main characters, again, Amelia and her sister Vittoria. They're Nona, their best friend Claudia. Antonio is one of the childhood friends, and he was a brother of the... I can't remember the name of it. Not a church. I can't remember. Then there's Wrath, Lust, Envy, Greed, Pride, and Gluttony and Sloth. Anir is Wrath's second in command. Fauna is one of his members of court and ends up being one of Amelia's really good friends in court. Celestia is the matron of potions and spells for the court of Wrath. And Circe is the first witch. They've talked about her in the other books as just being the first witch, but we finally meet her and find out her name in this book, and it's not spelled the same way. If you've watched Game of Thrones, and it's Crisi, I think, Crici, this way she spells it Srsursea, but it's still Circe, so, but it's spelled differently. Still written in first person from Amelia's point of view. There's a few like memories and flashbacks where it's sort of third person while you're in the memory. Definitely some twists and unexpected things thrown in. Some other things that I found easy to figure out and guess them before it happened. Still the romance enemies to lovers, but by this point they're actually lovers, and there's a little bit of a history there that we learn more about in this book. Definitely more emotions, more frustration for things not being fair. But I mean, it wouldn't be a good book if everything went smoothly and there was no trouble or problems. Of course, everything is not fair. That's just how it goes. I would compare these books to Sarah J. Maas and Jennifer L. Armentrout for sure. Oh, I can't remember. Again, I've forgotten the name of that other one. Kel Carpenter. Kel Carpenter is the author. I find it very similar to the series I read by her as well. I don't have them in person, I have them as ebooks. I'm pretty sure I've named the series in the link of book 2 when I did that review. I can put the title, the series, in the description box for this one as well, but the author is Kel Carpenter. I like her books as well. This definitely similar vibe for sure. The only magical animals are hellhounds with 3 heads. There's multiple though, there's more than just one. And demonic horses, no dragons. The pace is fairly even throughout the whole book, although it starts to speed up more towards the end as things start to happen. Not everything gets wrapped up 100%, but the important things do. There's still some things that she leaves open. Kind of hard to wrap it all up completely. She could possibly write another book just for those little things, or like a novella. But you can leave it up to your imagination as well. They are not important factors, and they're sort of things that, like they weren't main parts of the story, they were side parts. Some of the side parts got solved. All the main parts were done perfectly. Everything is satisfying. I still found the ending satisfying. Like there wasn't like I said, the stuff that is left behind isn't crazy. And it's stuff that you would expect to leave unfinished. Like a little bit of hostility in hell. I mean, it's hell. Of course, there's going to be still a little bit of hostility and resentment in people, I guess. Yeah. So, like, did the war completely stop? Not really. Is it close? Yes. Is it possible that everything will be copacetic eventually? But we don't find out in this book. Not completely. But all the main people are happy and satisfied and moving forward. So that's good, right? That's how it's supposed to end. Surprisingly, I would rate this one 4 out of 5. It still exceeded my expectations, and the writing is great, and the plot was still engaging. The characters are still complex. But I didn't find it as big of a page turner as the first 2, which is weird, except for right at the end. Obviously, the end was very much a page turner. There were some slow spots in the middle that didn't really rev my engines as much. I guess that's the way to say it. Definitely spicy still. Most of the spices in this book, actually, as opposed to the first 2. It's a very slow burn romance. I should have said that in book 1, but I did not. Slow burn romance for sure. Still an excellent read. Do not get me wrong. I still rate the whole series overall as a 5 out of 5 stars. Highly, highly recommend if you like the main characters to actually be morally gray. Both of them are morally gray in this one. Just a little bit less. She's less morally gray than him, but she's still morally gray, which is kind of a nice mix-up instead of just him being the morally gray character. They both have that vengeance side to them. Like, I mean, he is the king of wrath. It makes sense that that's where his loyalties lie, obviously. But obviously they can still feel other feelings. Anyway, that is my review. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you check out the series. Wonderful writing. Highly, highly recommend. Kingdom of the Wicked. Kingdom of the Feared is book 3. Kingdom of the Wicked and Kingdom of the Cursed. All 3. Check them out. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.